what I like about rom-coms, to add to that from before, is that they're all mostly written by women. And that for me is very like telling. Like if you ask get 15 guys in a room and tell them, write a rom-com. It'd be the worst rom-com you've ever heard. You see it in your entire life. Like the worst
Unless
one.
you're a good writer, like
the it would be the worst.
27 Dresses.
Yeah, but that's probably still like women driven, right? Like, and I think that's the point. Like in rom-coms, even though it's like a romanticization and it's like the extreme, and you know, for me the takeaway is like women are writing these stories because this is their like outcry to say like, guys, something like this.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be like this all the time. But like,
get an idea.
Get like fucking like, I'll print you out the script if you need to. Right? Like watch it. We made it pretty. We made it colorful. We made it nice. Like good. Just watch it, please. Right? And guys are like, fucking Batman. Yeah. And I'm like, dog, that's the wrong one. Like that's, you're taking away from the wrong people, right? Like guys would be like Wolf of Wall Street. And like, guys, that's not the one. We didn't write that. You know?
I encourage like rom-coms for guys if you're, because some guys say, I want to fall in love. I want to settle in. It's like, all right, maybe take a few lessons from. Yeah. I know it sounds cheesy to say, but I think maybe take it, like you said earlier, it's a blueprint. So, I mean, you don't have to sit down and watch every single one, but kind of get an idea of like what women like, because are you really going to learn from a guy how a woman...
Big facts.
Yeah, like what a woman wants, or like what a woman wants. Like, no, you're going to learn from a woman.
Great.
But don't catch from your female friends, because I know guys have girlfriends and they're like, and the girlfriends are like, dude, I don't know, like they'll say some toxic stuff, like just maybe ghost her for a little bit and then see if she'll come.
That's horrible advice.
And it's like, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, if you're a guy out there and you're like, man, I want to fall in love, don't ask men. Unless you ask men that are in love, like that are that
or
have
taken the time to actually, because I've met, like, I remember there was this one guy that I met, and I learned a lot from him as a woman, because it's like he was really taking the time to like, I want to be in love, so I've read these books, I've listened to these podcasts, I've like done research, because like he went deep, and I'm like,
science.
I'm like, bro, you went down a rabbit hole.
You went for it, yeah.
And he's like, because I want my queen one day. And so in order for me to best serve her, I had to put in the work.
Got it.
And I'm like, wow. So take notes.
I'm a little bit the opposite.
Right now. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm a little bit of the opposite. I think I would do like research on myself. I think the best thing that I could ever do for a partner is be comfortable with who I am and be good at the things that I like.
That's true.
Because like I'm not trying to conform myself to somebody so that they can fall in love with me. I'm already thinking about fabricating that
I think
that
when
experience.
I say like he was researching, it was more like
I'm not accusing him of that.
Like how like a woman goes about an argument, maybe how she's going to communicate things.
Yeah. There is something to be said about that.
Like the emotional aspect.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, because he's like, I didn't know that's how some women function or whatever. So it's like that's what I want to learn.
I, as an artist myself, I think I gravitate more towards like, look, we're gonna have experiences together. I want to like be in with like around you. I want to learn you. There's no podcast that tells me how to fall in love with Bella. Yeah. Right?
I mean,
but no, there isn't. If there is, like, that's you know what I mean? Like, she has to be the one to teach you. Mm-hmm. It can't be you know what I mean? Like, and you do that subtly. If I ask you what are your favorite rom-coms, that's my cue. Let me go watch them, because there's something about that.
Thank you for saying that.
Like, there's something about what she likes in those movies that she is gravitating towards, and that's your that's the recipe. She gave you the recipe, and you're not listening. Oh well, I don't like that movie, bro. You missed it. You missed the point, dog. It's irrelevant if you like the movie or not. She likes the movie, and she's telling you in those moments what she likes and what she doesn't like. Mm-hmm. Not for you to fall in love with it too, not so that you can walk away and be like, man, I love that movie now. She's not trying to convince you of anything, dog. She's trying to get you to understand these are the things that make me who I am. Mm-hmm. So if you want to learn me, there goes the research. There's your weekend, homework right there, right? So that you can come back and not regurgitate quotes or anything like that, but so that you can come back and say, she says she loved Merida, so watch the movie. She's goal oriented. She's a go-getter. So like, I can't force her to do anything. I can't ever tell her, like, you got to listen to me, because she's going to reject it. One of her main characters rejects any form of control like that. So what do I got to do? Okay, well, I she's going to be headstrong. She's going to be doing this. So if I feel like I've got to, if I feel like she's wrong, or I feel like we've got to go in this direction or whatever, like, I can't be dictatorial. I can't be an authoritarian. I've got to be more level-headed. I've got to come at it from a different, like, there's your cue right there. Exactly. Right? So for me, it's like, you don't watch these things to, like, learn about everything, but you watch it as a learning experience to say, like, these are the kinds of drama that people write to learn a couple things from, right? And I think it's important for you to figure out, as a guy, like, I want to be this kind of guy. I want a girl to fall in love with me for this or for that, for this, so that even we could know our own self-worth and say, like, look, I'm not trying to conform myself to what your version of love is. I am who I am, and I'm gonna be like that no matter what. I have my own interests. I have my own passions. I'm not here as a blank slate to try to write in what a girl wants me to be. Fuck all that. I'm here to be who I am, and we'll step into a conversation and say, here, this is everything. This is all that I am. This is all that I have been. This is all that, this is what I want to be. If you like it, great. Yeah. You know what I mean? My treat on the next one, right? Or if you don't, tell me, and we'll and it'll be cool. Like, it doesn't have to be crazy. It doesn't have to be, it's just like, it was very nice meeting you. We could be platonic friends. We could be, you know what I mean? It could be whatever it needs to be. But too many men out there are kind of like empty shells of themselves, and only do certain things for the sake of looking a certain way. They only make a certain amount of money because they want to look like they have money, so that they can offer that and then not know what to do with it. They want to feel like they have certain interests because certain girls that they like have those interests, but then they get to that conversation and it's superficial. No, dude, like, have your own interests. Have the own things that you like, because nothing, like, in my experience, and I have a lot of friends that are women that say this all the time too. So this is a census poll, right? Like, nothing is more attractive to women than you being your own person, right? If at the end of the day, like, we don't fit all the way, okay, that's fine. But, like, you are unapologetic about who you are. I mean, think about the bad boys. Let's just stay in the movie things first, for example, right? Think about the bad boy trope. Why are bad boys attractive? They're confident. They're unapologetic about who they are. They own a room whenever they walk in. They don't put a spotlight on all the things that they're not good at. They don't put a spotlight about how they treat people badly. They don't put a spotlight on how they may be financially unstable. They don't put a spotlight on how there's no growth for long term. They don't put a spotlight about how they would be bad fathers, or they would be bad grandfathers, or they don't put a spotlight on any of that. But they will spotlight in the moment, like, I know how to talk to you. I know how to command your presence. I know how to again, own the room. I know how to ask for what I want in a way that in a way that might draw your attention. Like, they're good at certain things that the guy that may be better for you just isn't good at, right? The guy that may be better for you may be the guy that went and became an accountant and, like, has a boring ass job and is more stable than in the long term. But he never learned how to own a room. He walks in and he's like, I don't know what to talk about. All I do is fucking spreadsheets all day, right? And the guy that's the bad boy is like, no, yeah, we went to the, like, this past weekend, we went to the hill country. We shot, we were in the, you know what I mean? Like, they're able to tell you stories, able to, so it's a different environment that I think most men need to have that. Again, this goes back to the range, right? But I think knowing where you're strong and where you're not strong, and activating that range is key. And listening, like, listen to what your partner, whoever, like, it doesn't have to be your partner in the moment, but if you're on a date, like, listen, dude. Yeah,
because, like, we shouldn't be getting defensive on either end. Like, you're trying to tell me something, okay, like, I gotta, like, soak that in, like, listen to you and see, like, what are your needs, your wants, your passions, your interests, all that good stuff. And for me as well, like, I'm sharing with you. So, like, we shouldn't be trying to get defensive on both ends. We should really just, like, want to understand and listen. And that comes with active listening. Not just one. Not one ear out the other. I mean, like, repeating back, like, got it. So you just said you like this. Like, repeat back. Be on the same page with that person. Not just like, cool, got it. And then next thing you know, the next day, you're falling into your same negative patterns.
Sure.
Because it's like, what was the point of having this long conversation when you don't want to put in the work? And I know it's going to take some time.
Right.
The next day, you're not going to be Mr. Perfect. I'm not going to be Miss Perfect the next day.
Right.
It's going to take some time.
Right.
So giving each other that space. But I got to see your words and your actions match up.
Yeah.
And same for me, like, as well. Like, whoever I'm with, like, I got, like, whatever words I'm saying, it's got to match up and link up with my actions. So active listening, ladies and gentlemen.
Bro, this one's for the books, bro. Like, this is like... Y'all better be taking notes.
Yeah, literally.
Some notes out here.